up, people? Happy Sunday. So I just picked up Amber. We're in Soho right now. I'm gonna take my Balmain backpack to actually get hopefully repaired because it's missing a piece of the hardware. I think it fell off somewhere, unfortunately. So we're gonna do some errands around the city. So we'll show you as we go around. Stay tuned.
You don't have to have a bathroom in Balmain, right?
The what?
You have to have a bathroom in Balmain, right?
Yeah, they're gonna have a bathroom in Balmain. How people shit.
You're gonna pee.
I gotta pee too.
Oh, are you recording me?
And I might have to dump.
Well, I'm leaving that in there when I edit.
That's fine.
Did everybody see my Christmas present this year? Wow. Look at it. Look at that hardware. Look at that diamond stitch.
Shit was bread. Expensive gifts. Where's my gift? Huh?
Right here, look at me.
Yeah.
Why you always have to weigh?
It's fucking cold.
I'm guessing that teddy's not warm.
Not at all. I'm also drinking iced coffee in the middle of the winter like I always do, so it's not the smartest thing. Alright, so I just left Balmain. I want to say that shout outs to the people at Balmain because they were super professional and handled my bag with like excellent customer service and were super nice, gave me great conversation. What was the guy's name? Hawk. I want to say shout out to Hawk because he was super nice. He got really good jewelry taste just like us. So yeah, shout out to you guys. What I didn't like after I left when I went to YSL, which is the store that I frequently shout out and I always wear. Hold up, because I need to like
get it out.
Compose myself. Hold up. I want to compose myself and say this. I've spent more than enough money, and it's not about the money because this is a house that with or without my money should have excellent customer service. I've spent enough money in YSL, Saint Laurent, that when I take an item that I want to repair, and I've taken my jacket before, like 3 times. Each time, they've handled it with excellent customer service. Different people. Today I take my jacket because the sleeve is opened up. It's an older jacket, but that should be disregarded. I spent money in there. I bought all my items there. And this girl, I can say her name?
Let's not.
She's wearing a hat, top hat. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna write a review on her and I'm gonna send it to YSL Corporate, and I hope that if YSL sees this, if Saint Laurent sees this, that customer service, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just like for high profile clienteles, for low profile clienteles, first time buyers, long time buyers, customer service goes a long way. And you shouldn't be treated any differently based on anything. I walked in there, the first thing she did was look me up and down. I'm dressed pretty nice. Amber's dressed pretty nice. And even if I walked in there in pajamas, I shouldn't be treated differently. I said I needed to do a repair. Once I took the jacket out, started questioning me about where I bought the jacket, started questioning me, blah, blah, blah. Opened my profile up. I told her the year that I purchased the jacket. It was a couple of years ago when the jacket was in production. She didn't want to help me. She was snobby about it. She, in other terms, called me incompetent when I got a little frustrated with her classless customer service. So I'm not gonna, you know what? For the time being, I am not gonna put my money into Saint Laurent, and I'm not gonna buy any more YSL or Saint Laurent products because I feel like that customer service was just trash. It was terrible. it made me feel really uncomfortable about going in there. A store that I like to go into a lot, and a store that I've spent a lot of money with. So just wanted to get that off my chest. I'm gonna go have a happy Sunday still, eat some rubies. So check that shit out, guys, right now. Thank you. Alright guys, so I just finished up, or we just finished up having a quick lunch at Ruby's. Heading back to the car, we're gonna head back up. So that is it for Soho portion of this vlog. I'm also gonna do a review on my Rick boots. People have been asking and I've been procrastinating. So that'll be literally right after this. So stay tuned, people. Let me get to my car before I drop the camera. Peace. Alright guys, so I'm gonna do a quick review and just show you kind of like the in-depth details of my Rick Owens boots that everybody is always.
It was an accident.
So we're gonna do that again. Anyways, so I'm gonna show you an in-depth look at the Rick Owens boots that everybody knows that I wear and I love. So these are, let's show them up close, the Rick Owens Low Army Boot. And Rick actually does an army boot, from what I understand, once every season for as long as I can remember. But in my opinion, this was the best designed one. I feel like from previous seasons, the sole was a little too chunky and certain parts were a little too Rick Owensy, opposed to this pair, which I felt was like the perfect height for an army boot, and it was still like a slim tapered boot. All in all, like all over the boot itself, but you still have like the Rick detailing. So just slide up. So if you look closely, it's like very cool like stitching effects throughout the boot, which give it like a very I don't know what's the perfect word to describe that kind of design of the stitching. It's very Rick Owens though. Like if you see it, it's very like obvious that it's a Rick Owens boot. The lacing throughout the boot is also very Rick Owens, as well as the tongue. It's, you know, like if you see a Geo Basket, the sneaker that everybody's pretty familiar with, it has like the same pronounced toe box, which is very like bubbly and round. And then it also has the extended and exaggerated tongue. But I felt like on this pair of boots and of Rick footwear in general, it was the most normal, if that's like the right word to use for it, and close to a like normal army boot, which I like because I felt like this I could wear with everything in my closet, unlike most Rick boots where it's too Rick Owensy to kind of like wear with everything, like the Balmain, like the Celine and blah blah blah, stuff like that. So continuing along, I feel like even though it has this oversized sole and it's made by Goodyear, I think it shows it on the bottom. It says like Goodyear Flex. It's a little dirty because I've been walking around Soho and everything with them, but that was another thing that kind of sold me on this boot, was the fact that it was such thick rubber, and I felt like the boot would last me pretty much forever as long as I take care of them. And you know, I'm cautious about how I walk and everything because I don't like to drag my feet so that this part doesn't rub down. Leather quality is amazing. Definitely after I've probably worn these boots definitely over 20 times now. They still look great, but definitely have broken into my foot and are way more comfortable than when I first got them. I was definitely getting the break-in process beatings on my feet. I was getting like the cuts on the back of my ankle and stuff, but definitely now super comfortable. To get into what they come in this typical oversized Rick Owens box, the gray box. Everybody knows this box. Anyway, the label is the Rick Owens Low Army Boot. It's not the plain Army Boot, which is the one that's like extremely tall I can't do those. I just feel like that's too high of a boot for me. Anyways, I got these on Sense, and I got them for a steal because this boot actually retails for a little bit over $2,100 if I'm not mistaken, and I got them on sale for $800 last winter during the Sense sale, and then I started wearing them during the summer to kind of break them in. But yeah, definitely got these for a steal price. They're definitely an essential piece in my closet, in my footwear wardrobe. So I definitely recommend the Low Army boot from Rick. These came out in, doesn't say, but it was last winter. So I don't know if they carried these on. I don't believe so, but I know that a few online retailers still have pairs. So if you guys want these, this specific model, I would say hop on it soon before they sell out, and then you have to just kind of hope that you find them. And also sizing with this, I felt like they run, like, I felt like at least Rick boots and Rick Geo baskets run kind of like small for me, but I also have a weird foot. I feel like my foot's wide, so I'm flat-footed, and also long. And normally I take a 12, but I had to take these in a 46, which is a 13, just because I felt like the 12 was too short in length, and I felt like my toes were hitting the front and it was really uncomfortable. So I ended up going with the size 46, which is the 13 US. And I'm happy because they're super comfortable whenever I wear them. All right guys, so that pretty much wraps up the review on the boots. I hope you guys liked the video. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm pretty sure we're gonna hit 1,000 subscribers in the next 2 days before the New Year's rings in. So I'm definitely gonna do a giveaway video. So stay tuned for details, and I'll see you in the next one. Later guys.